welcome back to the K Rene Show. I'm your girl, K Rene, and I'm live here in the basement, honey, in the bunker, and you're my live studio audience. So if you're new over here, I want you to do me a favor and go down to the bottom and subscribe so you can be alerted to all the content that comes in over here. Because, this is where I do my live audio podcast. You get the version of the audio on all streaming platforms at Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google, everywhere where there's streaming podcasts and platforms, I'm over there. So you can pull it up and you can have it all. But again, if you don't mind, please subscribe, okay? And make sure that you follow, you comment, you share, you like it so that it can float around the YouTube, the realm. The realm is, that's what I need you to do. So I did an entrance for you guys today. I wanted to feel like a real talk show host. And like, Kelly, Renee, and you're like, yay, thank you, you came, all right, look at you, girl. You point all those people out in the audience. Maybe I'm just high. Whatever. But I need it. It's been a fucked up week. It really has. Let me set that down before I turn this off. This is take number two, okay? Because, you got kids and they don't give a fuck, they don't give a fuck what you got to do. And I told my son, I said, son, I'm going to go down and I'm going to record my show, so when the doors close, that means mama's working. What do you need? Hey, I was just wondering what's going to be for dinner. Oh, nothing. Because you just ate like lunch like a little while ago. We doing dinner now? Like what time? I don't even have a watch. What time is it? Like hallelujah. Oh, do the time in this bitch, the bird, okay? Like, no, yo, go. Can I get on my tablet, please? Yes, please, go get on something. So anyway, like I said, please subscribe. If you're new here, you can get me, you can catch me on all the streaming platforms, I'm there everywhere, all right? So, anyway, I hope you guys have been doing well. Like I said, it's been an emotional roller coaster all week, man. So let me just be real candid and real with you guys. So, you know me. I always have something up my sleeves. But no, I like somebody. I want to get to know them. And I thought it would work, a little bit more within. I'm a little bit of country. I'm a little bit of rock and roll. I thought it was going to work more so, but not. So, yeah. And it's so, October is mental health awareness. And for me to try to kickstart my heart back up, not to say I was like, in love or anything like that. I'm just saying like, when I let my walls come down, it takes a lot for me to pull them down, brick by brick. And then when it's all fucked up and, shit ain't vibing right, then I start being like, oh, don't you knock no more bricks. We're going to start to build that shit back up, So it's like in the protection of, again, for me. And I'm so sick of having to continuously keep protecting myself. Like, damn it. Like, the pandemic didn't fuck us like this. Like, we got to stop being like, it was the pandemic. No, it's not just the pandemic. And some other things that people, and that you got to kind of maybe deal with, the bare necessities, I don't like the breadcrumbing effect or feeling as though like, hey, you want to feed me a little bit here and there, but I feel like you have the interest, but then it's kind of like it's quiet time. And then it's just like, let's just be 100% of like, what's really fucking going on? Like, do I scare you? Do I make you sweat? but not in a way that you want to be sweating. You know, like, what is it? like a hiding. Oh, I'd like to know, because it's so, oh man, it defeats me. It does. It really does. And so, you know, I thought good things were coming. You know, I thought this was going to happen, that was going to happen, and none of it happened. And then it was just like, all right, you know, if this is not really what you want, what you really, really want, just, you know, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. And then I can stop trying to, zig and zig. I can stop. You know what I mean? I can do that. I can fall back. We don't need to throw flags on the play. I hear you loud and clear. Okay? So anyway, like I said, I hope you're having a better fucking week than me. Okay, let's get into it. I dropped the audio episode. It's called The Night is Dark and Full of Terrors. Okay? Now, this is, I feel like, a little more candid and open for you guys to kind of get to know what I have been going through and evaluating within myself. The last episode, now I'm not talking about last week, because you know I just fucking jumped it. Like, I went and died, like, they don't see me, you know, like, not me, you know, but I wasn't here. So anyway, but I'm here today. And that was about the dating stages in the 80s, the 20s, the 30s, the roaring 40s, and how it pretty much is. And, you know, I was trying to hold back from, you know, that little song, but I'm gonna fucking do it today. Hold on, let me wet my whistle. Let me get it. Lubrication. You've got time. Oh my God, I could have just, orgasmed from that, you know, because I wanted to do it so bad the last time, and I bit my tongue. I was like, don't you fucking do it. But I did it today, because I'm on that kind of shit. I'm having a fucked up day, okay? But I'm going to smile when your heart is breaking. I don't have a broken heart. I'm upset. And, you know, when you get upset, shit is just bad. You know, like the kids in my neighborhood, you know, it was a nice day in Baltimore. It's a beautiful day for running in the sun. It's a beautiful day that just begun. Why am I singing that? That was a song I would sing in kindergarten when we were doing the Good Morning song. Why? Okay. Anyway, it was beautiful. Great day. We went to the aquarium. That's why I'm late. Well, actually, you know, you don't get this unless it's Saturday, Sunday, one of them days. And so my audio dropped, but that was late. Because we were at the aquarium, and I've never been to the aquarium. Who knew? So it was the first for me and my son. Yes, I got my aquarium cherry popped today. So it was great. I enjoyed it. The water, it was very like a whole scene, and it's very serene, and I had a chance to kind of, you know, dive within, feel like I was with the fish and the shark, and I got to pet a jellyfish. It was very jelly, and a crab, and yeah, it was cool, man. It was fun. I had fun. But the kids, man, when I got home, and you're like neighborhood where you live, you're supposed to be like, I can get some peace, some rest, some sleep, you know. These motherfuckers, I'm sorry, not sorry. It makes me want to wear a hot belt around my neck and then go whip their ass, because I'm like, could you shut the fuck up? The screaming, that's enough. It's enough. I don't know what the fucked up game is that you're playing, but we gotta find one. Like, y'all should play who could be quiet the longest. I know, but all of them is something, you know, a little disconnected, no longer in service. But I just wasn't feeling that shit. It was bothering me. You know what I mean, Mike? Yes, it was. So anyway, I think they went in. Because I don't hear anybody. And I closed the window down here, and I really don't hear them. So anyway, yeah, good fucking night, Irene. Anyway, let's dive in. I'll touch back on my topic today, but white Trump supporters fucking up the black Trump supporters. Make this shit make sense. So let me ask you, Uncle Tom motherfuckers. Did you think that when they be like, make America great again, like you're included in that? Did you thought you had a spot? Mm-hmm. You thought you fit somewhere in that shit. No, no, no. You don't belong. Thought y'all all supposed to get along on the MAGA shit, right? I guess not. Milton, Hurricane motherfucking Milton. Oh, didn't you fucking do some shit? Let's give it up for the motherfucker in Florida that tied and strapped his house down. Did that shit survive it? They had some shit on, it was something that popped up. I think it was like Daily Mail or something. I didn't click and open it. I told you I was having some fucked up days. Well, it got really fucked up last night for me, and then it rolled over to this morning. Rolling in the deep. But anyway, I didn't click it and open it. But I want to know, did his shit stay on the ground? Like, was it good? Was he cool? Let me know, okay? Because I want to know. How do you flood the mountains? Anybody? Can you answer? Because, I mean, like, that's a whole big wave, you know what I mean? Whatever. I stayed in Asheboro at the camp, getaway cabin, and I know Asheville is in North Carolina and stuff. I couldn't connect the two. I'm a go conspiracy ranger. I got questions and I need answers. Okay? I mean, just understand no one has a remote control and they're controlling the weather. All right? That's not what's happening. No way. No fucking way. This show is brought to you by my favorite quote, nothing fucks you harder than time, okay? Thank you, Sir Devils from Game of Thrones. Speaking of that, so you have a show that when you need that good flushing and crying that you watch because this is going to take care of it. Like, this is going to do it right here. Yeah, I had to do that. I had to do that for, like I said, the experience of me having thinking that, shit was going to connect a little bit better, within me and this person and, and so, that's where this evaluation and shit came in from. And then, you start doing the whys, like, why me? Why? Is it me? And I'm like, shit, I'm asking for like something simple, whatever. And it's like I said, every time I try to, break that wall down a bit, it's like, it's always reasons that makes me build it back and puts me back up there. To where I'm like, nobody can come over, and, I don't like that. It like I said, it takes me a moment to try to re-kick and restart from there because of the fact that, I feel so positive about the connection and how things are going to the point I'm like, yay, we're going to get to a different little, point in this. And yeah, and it doesn't happen and you're so disappointed, and for me, I plan out my time because it is very valuable, which I have to make time and I don't always have it, but I try to do what I can to be very flexible for, what I feel as though is important. Like connecting with people is important to me because at this age and stage, I'm still that hopeless romantic. I'm still thriving and looking for the love. And, it's going to push me to a point of being an amateur at a, fucking exotic dance night, where I make you get some tips from my sister because she used to be deep in the game, like to where she could be like a madam, that kind of status right now. Like, I could learn from one of the best of the fucking best. Like, bitch, help me walk with these motherfucking 4-inch heels on and do a little swingy dang dang with my leg, and then I kick it up and bring it back down. I don't know. Fucking Bill Cosby show, give a little shoulder and I take it right back. Yeah, give it a little leg and I take it back. Yeah, that was a good one. So anyway, my episode I had to go to. So the long night. All right. So I don't know if you're Game of Thrones fan. I don't really fucking care. But I am, and I've watched it forever. And it's the episode. And there's so many parts, and the composer of the guy that does the score, like I think again his name is Romaldi something, and it's the music for me. Like it gets my cheeks tight, and so the part where Sejura's fighting for his fucking life and he dies. He loved Danny so much. It's the music behind that. It's the fact of Theon doing his motherfucking thing to protect Bran. He was fucking being a bowman like no motherfucking body else, and we hated Theon after a minute in there with throughout seasons, and he redeemed himself. And when Bran was like, thank you, and I was like, oh God, like you served your purpose, you came back, you fought for the Starks, and everybody's face on them slow-mos, and they're fighting for their life out there, and people like your ones, like your peoples, they dying. And the part that really fucks me bad is when Jaime knights Brienne, and you know he loved her. Like he had found himself in love with her, but could not because of his fucking sister Cersei. He fucking his sister. You know, they had a whole family. And you could see in Brienne's face and her eyes, she loved him. Like she was in love with Jaime. She did. And the words he said to her and their connection, and I'm talking about the snot to clog your nose, like them tears, I had to get that shit out. And it helped to cleanse me. It did. And if you know that episode, especially if you rode with Game of Thrones and you did repeat and watch the fucking seasons umpteen times like me, you know, it's still a good ass fucking show. And I needed that. And then I went on to watching Fast and Furious. You're like, what, bitch? Yeah, I went and was watching the original Fast and Furious. I had to pick me up. I had to pick myself up. And it was good for the nostalgia because that's what made me want to go to school and work on cars and I wanted to be Letty, you know, and drive race cars and fucking switch Hondas underneath fucking tractor trailers. Like, I wanted to do Letty. But yeah, anyway. Yes, and believe it or not, I've said this in other show many moons ago, but her character has my birthday. So it was like, yes, alpha female, bitch. Yes, we here. So, yeah, but then this morning when I got up and it was just like rolling back in the deep, and then, I had to get up. I had to get up. And it was hard. It was. But because I have other responsibilities, I had to push myself to get up. So, you know, with the fact of me suffering from depression and anxiety and sadness of gloom, sometimes again within everything else that brought me to that low place, you know, it's a trigger, and it takes me a moment. I'm so grateful for therapy, which is coming up next week. So yeah, that's how my week has been going. In other news, tonight on Saturday Night Live, they trying to, y'all. They really are trying. I mean, I'm not kikiing like I was, but Stevie Nicks will be on tonight as the musical guest, so yay. I forgot who's hosting. Oh, Ariana Grande. And you know Stevie Nicks is the White Witch. So, yeah, I'm going to see what they got going on this go round. You know, Dana Carey is killing with the Biden shit, though. I will definitely say that. Dana Carvey. Carey. I'm thinking of fucking Jim Carrey crossing them up. I'm sorry, Dana Carvey. He's killing it as Biden. And of course, my girl, Maya Rudolph, she's killing, of course, as Kamala. So, They're doing great, but again, it's just other little in-betweens it's not giving like it needs to be gave. Dick Wolf, motherfucking MVP again, One Chicago. It is definitely giving. I'm telling you, Lone Star, 911, with the shows coming back like they did Guns Blazing on the fall season like they were supposed to. Yes, we are here for it. We are so happy that you guys y'all are doing your thing. The writers are on point. 1,000%. So we do appreciate it. That's my normalcy. That, that Wednesday be a pickup also. And that's when it all started going downhill. But anyway, we're gonna move on. Moving right along with stars. Now I ain't talking about Hollywood stars because I'm sick of Diddy. I don't want to hear about Diddy and his shit. I'm sick of him. Let's just get his shit going. Okay, let's move forward with his shit. Let's do what we got to do with Diddy. Okay, let's just get it the fuck done. But anyway, moving on. Stars, the motherfucking, yes, stars. Y'all canceling every fucking thing over there. Now, first and foremost, of course, series finale for Power Ghost 2.0. Okay, I think Tariq is going to Chicago to get to Tommy. I think he's the one that called when the series finale came on. And then y'all canceling my motherfucking Serpent Queen. Now I'm just finally getting back to getting my box where it needs to be so I can watch the season 2. And this is it. So I have to really leisurely watch them episodes because this is it. This is it? Wow. Okay. Not good. And then y'all you're getting rid of Force, Ghost. I'm like, come on, what's next? Kanan's still there, but all right. Damn it. So bad. Northern Light Pictures, that's enough. We're gonna need you to stop, please. We got it. We get it. You guys seen them. We are so fucking happy for you. You're starting to post them it was coming heavy, coming in hot. As if it was 4th of July and everybody see the same fucking fireworks, or you battling and everyone keeps posting those Thanksgiving plates and it's the same fucking food. All right, we get it. Everybody got turkey and shit on the fucking plate. All right, who did it best? That's enough. It's enough. Looking like Gogurt on my fucking timeline. I ain't even posting on Facebook. I'm lurking, but I do stories. Ain't nobody like your shit on your stories more than people that stay in your DMs that either fucked you or they want to fuck. And they don't want people to know on the surface that they fuck with you because they won't like it when you put the same shit in your stories on your page. What the fuck is that about? What is happening? Where the fuck are we? I don't like it here. I don't like you guys. Y'all, if y'all did do it, stay over there. Don't come. Don't come over here bothering me. Leave me the fuck alone. Okay? You want to like shit, like it on my page. Be real. Be 100% with everybody. Do you hide from doing it because people know you really want to fuck with me like that? You don't want to look thirsty. I don't know what your definition of thirsty is, because I think if you like somebody and you're trying to get their attention and communicate and talk to them and get to know them, I don't think that's thirsty at all. I think it's cool if you show you have an interest in someone, as to, again, if you're coming at it with the fact that you're not having anything behind it, then that's something different. That's something we should be discussing, or not discussing, evaluating, as to just know that that's just who you are. But you got to make some kind of something with this, because it's that shit is frustrating too. Oh my God. So we're almost round 30 in Jumanji, because we've been jumping through a lot of fucking levels since the pandemic started. And when I say that, because of the fucking election, it's less than 30 days away. This is the month for Halloween. I'm still fucking bored as a hopeless romantic. I'm serious. So anyway, I'm still hopeful, but this is the thing. So my episode today, The Night is Dark and Full of Terrors, See, I can remember that because I guess for the reason of me always remembering like Game of Thrones quotes and things of that. Don't creep up. So I creep. Yeah. Stay right here on my thigh. Okay? Thank you. I've been finding out more about who I am in my middle age, and it wasn't, for the fact of me being under the influence, highly medicated. It had nothing to do with that. But I started evaluating myself. And being that, again, I have a darkness within of my depression and sadness, if you will, walk with me. My room is dark. I love it. I like it. I find I have two parts of me. There's a bohemian, hippie, now, down to earth vibe girl you get during the day. I think because it's work hours. Um, and, I have to be seen in green. I have to go to my son's school and, just be that mom, like that representative, if that's the representative, well, maybe not, the representative, because this definitely isn't the representative that comes outside in the day. And then at night, I notice that my vibe changes, my style changes. I'm very dark. I like dark clothing, besides blue being my favorite color, all shades of blue. It then is black. And black is really not a color, but it gives a vibe. And I think that's a part of my nature, that I have darkness. I used to be a gothic girl back in the day. And I evolved into this bright little flower, with flowers have color and pictures. And, came kind of straight away from the darkness. But as I live within, even to my room being what it is, black blinds, dark blue room darkening curtains, I go to sleep with the sound of rain and thunderstorms like I live in a fucking cave. Like, there's no brightness in my room at night. What fucks me a bit is I like fresh air to come into my room, and because my street is busy as fuck, I get awakened by some of the traffic that comes through. But with the fact that I still got that rain and that thunder in my ear, I feel like I'm in a very wet, dark, sultry, seductive cave. And I fuck with vampires. So that's what puts me at peace and happiness. Like, if I could paint my house black or live somewhere within the house is within the color black, and I want to be in a secluded place. I feel like, again, I really don't like people. I don't want to be close within the noise of things, I would live in a fucking tree house, where people would be like, I don't even know if somebody lived back there or not, but there's a mailbox. Like, yes, drop my Amazon shit and keep rolling the fuck out. And so even down to the person I am, I know I'm an aggressor. And I've always been an aggressor. And, even for me to find the vibe that I like and that I will continue to keep doing and go to, like New Orleans, how people love to travel to New York. You like that hustle and bustle. I like the energy of feeling like I am somewhere in that darkness of a place where it gives that haunty vibe. And, no, I'm not pushing witchcraft and voodoo, and I don't do the Ouija board, and I don't cast spells, but I like the atmosphere of it, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? And I had to really start evaluating with the fact of that this is the type of life I like, and these are the things that I tend to not embrace because of being taught you're not supposed to bring in the darkness. But what if we are? Because we are not within black and white. We have the gray areas. And, what if I need to embrace it because it's something within, it shapes my personality and who I am, and because I am a seducer. When I was a fucker, let me tell you about when I used to fuck people, okay? Because I don't fuck anybody now. I guess I'm celibate, I guess in a sense, yes, by choice, but also not. Because I'm not going to give my pussy away to just any and everybody because I want to thrill and a feel. But when I have that person, I know me. I know my style. Is ways to comb your hair. It's the stylish. Let me stop. All I want to do is zoom, 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 and the boom, boom, shake your rump. No, but here we go. Back. I'm coming out the dark hole. I'm not doing it with you guys tonight. But yeah, I know I'm a seducer. I'm seductive. I'm sultry. I thrive to seduce you. When I have conversations with somebody that I like, my eyes, as I said, those are within to your soul. I'm a very intuitive person. I have abilities within psychic intuitions. I know what the fuck is going to happen. I have feels. I see it before it happens. I can feel it before it happens. So I live that way. And so maybe for the fact that I, look for the simple and, this vibe and someone that's not so sexy, and for me to always have to be in my head, like, you're always fucking around, like I like simple for reasons, but maybe I need to flip the switch and find something more on the darker side of things, because maybe that's what I need to feed my soul. If I embrace it, I know I can have all. I have a light side, but I also have a dark side. And maybe I'm not really supporting that dark side as much as I need to, because maybe if I don't unlock certain areas of it, maybe it won't let me have my full potential of what needs to be a part of my life, And so I'm not, again, trying to turn myself into a vampire. That is where I'm not going there with this. But I feel as though that I have ways of characteristics of their lifestyles, and of like just them as in character alone. I love it. And, for me, I know I would never be a person to say, oh, I could live in New Orleans. I know the vibe and I know the tides. I don't want to be there, but I do know I enjoy the visits. The more I go and the more I want to go back. And, maybe I have to start putting myself in places, not more so to turn myself back into a gothic girl, but to maybe take in a little bit more energy from the gothics. And to maybe then I could find that person that has that switch to be just as seductive as I am, luring, my neck is a very favorite part of every piece of what gets me going. I love the neck. Love it. And I think because I'm always very passionate in the acts of sex and with my person, then, I know I have more of a deeper feel that I'm trying to get into on that vibe. And that's when my mind comes into play, where I know I'm not trying to do it just as it's some type of a quickie situation. I want to get deep within on a soul connection, but I want it to be more so also on a little bit of a darker side. I want it to be a pain. I want it to be, a feeling of, is it butterflies or am I getting my soul lifted? Like I want that vibe and feeling also. And so it's like, why can't they both coexist? Well, they can, as far as there's an understanding within you and your person to know that you both have that. And if you can embrace it, if one has it more than the other, then it makes maybe more of a better vibe in the connection for the relationship. And so now I feel like I need to start hanging out in little different dark alley places and stuff. And, I know when I go out and I enjoy my evenings, it's always in dark attire. I feel like somewhere in a connection in my mind or personality, it's a lure. Like I want to pull somebody in, I'm giving off that energy, like, ooh, very dark, very sultry, she's gonna suck my life away. Maybe. Possibility. I'm a wine girl. I love the reds. No, I'm just kidding. But not really. I'm serious. But yeah, do you think both light and dark can coexist? I mean, I'm a spiritual person. I chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. I go to church. I believe within spirituality. I don't think one, as far as within this other, is wrong than the other. I think, they both all are teachers serving the same thing of love. But I just also think we can also find space and place to invite other elements of it in, especially if it's a little dark. So if you made it to the end of this episode and you vibe and you like and you fuck with me, please make sure you drop a black heart down in the comments. Leave a comment. What do you think? I want to know also, do you have a show that gives you that good old cry that you need? You know what I mean? Because, like I said, time is slipping, and nothing fucks you harder than time. Because you don't really know how much you have, and I just want people to just embrace their honesty, especially when it comes to me. Like, you want to fuck with me? I ain't say fuck me. You want to fuck with me on different waves, levels. Because if you do, then maybe, then later down the road, we can fuck. But I'm just saying, don't think I'm going to jump to the fucking before we get to know what we're looking for. I'm not a girl here that's for the, friends with benefits. I'm too fucking old for that. You know what I mean? I want my person that can take what I got to give out, and that I'm here to receive what you can give me. And as we can meet there in the middle, then look, we could be A1 since from within whatever day we get started to the end of the days, to our last day, But, I just need people to be really like upfront with me, and, don't be shy and just express yourself, because you don't got time to be shy. And I'm not going to sing it again. But you definitely have time to be open to what it is that you're wanting and you're looking for, and not. And if that is the case, let that be known as well to people in your path. Don't fuck other people's paths up because you're not ready to be on that path with them. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, like I said, drop a black heart if you rocked with me to the end of this episode. Make sure you check out the audio. You can also follow me on TikTok at Rene's Show. I do little snippets and other things over there as well. But this here, honey, is basically the live version. You can check the audio version out on all streaming platforms. And I'll talk to you later. Bye. I'm going to do this right today. You know I am.